on YouTube? We are back with the powerlifting series. I'm kind of excited about it. Kind of not, because it's kind of hard to get back into the groove of this after I kind of been all over the place the last week after I got back from Alpha Land. But I told y'all we was going to show y'all all the workouts until my next PR. So we are, I think this is week number 3 or 4. This is week number 4. But this is, I would call this like block number 2 basically, because as y'all know, if y'all watch from the first few weeks, we did 4x8s on all the compounds. But now we're going to be doing 4 sets of 5 on all the compounds, just gradually working up a heavier weight. So today the plan is to do 365 for a 4x5, and I don't see where we would have a problem with that. But it's been a minute since I repped out some heavy weight like that. 350 is the heaviest that I've repped in a long time, but we should kill it either way. My biggest concern is with the way that the heat has been so bad recently down here in South Carolina and even in Texas last week. I have sweated my butt off just about every day, even working out, and I'm probably down to like 190 pounds right now. I might be less than that. So losing this little bit of weight is not helping me at all when it comes to lifting heavy weight. I might weigh in when I go in there today, but the heaviest I've ever been at my strongest is like 200 pounds. So we're about 10 to 12 pounds lighter than what we were in our strongest point. So I'm just going to try to keep making the most of it, and hopefully whenever we finally do put that weight back on in the wintertime, that will just make me even more stronger. So just got to stay positive about it, and let's knock this weight out today, and I will show you all the rest of the workouts for this program and what the rest of the schedule is like. So I'm going to go get warmed up, and I'll see you at the squat, and I'll see y'all at the squat rack. Man, you're so funny, ain't it? Oh yeah, real quick, one more thing that I forgot to mention is, I know y'all know I've been squatting flat-footed a lot, and I used to squat with the squat shoes with the plate under my feet, but I actually got the squat shoes today, so I'm going to see what it feels like today, and see if I notice any difference or any more strength, you know, because we know we can squat flat-footed now, and that's a good feeling, you know, but we're going to go back to the easier way, I guess, you know. What are you doing? Some people might not like it more than flat-footed, but we're just gonna see what it feels like today. So we will have the squat shoes on today. So now let's go to the squat rack. All right, guys, we got 365 on the bar. I am not gonna lie, I can tell this is my first day squatting in a little over a week, but it's okay. First heavy block, first heavy day on this block, you know, started at the bottom. I remember how hard it was when I started with 4x8 with 305 on the first week of the last block. So we just got to push through this day and keep progressing every week. Here we go. I'm about to go with set number 1. The squat shoes kind of feel weird because I haven't used them in so long, but I think a lot of it's just in my head. I feel like I'm not using my hips as much because I always do a more narrow stance whenever I have the squat shoes on. So we're just going to kill it right here. Let's get it. Knock out these 5 reps for set number 1. Weight ain't gonna beat me today, man. I ain't giving up. You see what happened, man. 2 reps, felt like crap. I was like, ain't no way. I said, I ain't gonna let it defeat me today. I came back, got that 5. Now I only got 3 more sets, baby. I ain't giving up. Here we go, set number 2 right here. Lord have mercy. It's kicking my butt today. Alright guys, so we grounded out the second set, but some days you just have bad days, and I would like to finish it out for y'all, but it's not doing me any good to be pushing as hard as I am today. Literally, like that last set RP 10, it just would do me no good at all in my journey to my next PR if I just keep killing myself right here, you know, because it's so important when you're doing this progressive overload to not kill your body like what I just did, you know, because I just shocked my whole nervous system, and it's going to take a while for that to recuperate. So next week we'll probably be back in here doing a squat with the same weight, hopefully have a little bit more energy, feel a little better, and knock out the 4x5, which is okay. We don't have to move up too fast. 365 for a 4x5 is a lot of weight in comparison to what my max is right now, 455, you know. So not gonna stress it too much. Just glad I pushed out 2 sets for y'all and showed y'all that y'all actually can push it out even when you have those weekdays, you know, like that first set that I did. So I'm gonna see what's next on the program, and I'll get back with y'all in just a second. All right guys, so for the next workout, we're gonna be doing these split squats. I'm gonna be doing it with a barbell on my back this time. That way I can add a little bit more weight, just get stronger in my hips. Because I've been doing body weight for a long time now with these, and it's made a lot of progress just without weight. So I'm gonna see what happens if we add some weight these next 4 weeks. Probably just start with a 10 or so on the side, just see how it feels, and if we can go up, we can go up. But I didn't mention it earlier, but I actually took off the squat shoes after that first set where I only got 2, and I put on the flat shoes, and surprisingly I was able to push out 5. So it's really weird because, like I said, I used to be so strong with the plate under my feet with the squat shoes on, you know, but just training flat foot so long for the last 3 months, I guess, straight, it's crazy how quick your body adapts, I guess. But I know I could come back strong with the squat shoes if I just trained them for a little while, but probably shouldn't have just jumped straight up 365 with the squat shoes a day after not doing it for so long. So, oh well, I'd rather squat flat-footed, honestly, you know. Know I can do it like that, and that my ankle mobility is good, so that's why we're gonna keep on these split squats and adding weight to it right now. So here we go with set number 1. Put the 10s on. The most important thing with this right here, same thing as a regular split squat. You want to keep your back leg straight, make sure you're getting a really good stretch right here in your hips for whichever leg is straight back. It's not like a regular lunge. You're just keeping your legs straight back, trying to get a lot of mobility in your hips right here. If you've never seen these, check out my last few videos of squat days, and I do them a lot. Here we go with the weight on the bar. Since it's the first time doing it with weight, and we'll just progress each week depending on how it feels and how well we progress. So there we go. We got 3 more sets of that. Did 4 sets of that. Felt good, really good. I have noticed that my right side is a lot harder than the left side, and I think it's got a lot to do with my back. Since I heard it, sometimes I feel a little bit of like pain, I guess. Not very bad, but I can still work through it. But I know I'm stretching it out, so I know it's helped before, so not gonna stress it too much, just keep doing it. But next we got the lovely Nordic curls. I love Nordic curls. I've been getting good at them. It's been a minute since I did them, but we're gonna hit this set right here, over there, and see what we can do. If we have to, we'll just do negatives again and get back into the groove of it. And sooner or later, we're gonna be knocking out solid reps with these. So here we go with the Nordic curls. Here we go, set number, whoa. This is such a fun workout, man. Sometimes you gotta add some spice to your workout so you don't get burnt out. But here we go, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, that was a little bit of a cheat.
Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music radio podcasts.
Oh, we got 2 cheaters.
You gotta keep them separated.
what I'm gonna do with that, since I didn't say anything earlier. We're just gonna do 4 sets of 10. I'm gonna try to do full reps. And then when I can't do full reps anymore, just finish it out with negatives until we get to 10. So we're gonna do 3 more sets like that. Let's see what Charlie can do with it. There you go.
Come on, Charlie.
That was good.
That was better. Oh God. These hurt.
2 more.
This is harder than it usually is.
You ain't done it in a minute. There you go.
Okay, that one was better.
You guys see how she is falling down really slow. That's the most important part of these negatives. The upward part, it doesn't really matter as much. It's just making sure you get that really slow and controlled motion all the way down so there's tightness on your hamstrings the whole time. So we're gonna knock out these last 3 sets and I'll show you all the next workout. Alright guys, for the next workout we got the leg curls. I like to do these because it kind of burns out my legs after those Nordic curls. So these next 4 weeks we're gonna go a little bit heavier. We're gonna do sets of 10 to 12 and then try to bump it up each week versus the last 4 weeks how we did sets of 20, just burning it out. So here we go with the first set. Probably gonna start on like 110 right here. So let's see it. And a little bit of just my own opinion, since this is my channel. Don't be a pervert in the gym, because I don't want to have to yell at somebody today. If you know what I mean. But here we go. Set number 1.
God.
I think it's really good to come straight to this after the Nordic curls too, because when you put so much pressure on your legs with those Nordic curls, it's so hard. You come over here and you can do a lot heavier, I feel like, because, what are you laughing at? You can do a lot heavier because you've already strained them so much, so it feels a lot lighter than it normally feels, you know? So, I don't know if that makes sense, but we got 3 more sets of that. So after the hamstring curls, we went over here to the leg press machine. I do not do leg presses ever, mainly because when I hurt my back a while ago, it put a lot of stress on my back at the bottom of the movement. So what I have here, the idea is I'm getting a full range of motion. I did 15 reps. I only had 1 plate on. But as you can see, I am going down all the way to my chest and getting extremely tightness and getting an extreme tight feeling in my hips, just trying to get mobile as possible so I can get really deep in my squat, comfortable, and have a lot more mobility in my hips, which will also help my deadlift as well. I had my legs or my feet positioned as wide as I could on the plate, but I did 15 reps of these and my legs were shaking afterwards, so I'm definitely going to try these. And the reason I had such light weight is because I didn't want to stress my lower back out. You can see at the bottom of the lift right here how my back, the lower back and my butt lifts up. That's my back bending at the bottom, so too much weight can put a lot of strain on your back. So let's keep it light to start out with, and then we'll keep going up the more we go. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up the workout. I'm a little disappointed at how it went today, but it's okay. There's no way I could sit here and say that every single day that I'm recording my workouts is going to go perfect. I've had days like this before many times, many times in the past with squat, bench, and deadlift, where you just feel like you ain't got it in you today, you know, and that happened today. And it was really discouraging at first, especially after that first set where I only got 2 reps. I was so close to just stop recording. But at the same time, it's like I gotta just be real with y'all and show y'all the full process, and I'm glad that I kept recording today. And you never give up. If the weight does not move how you want it to move, you just got to keep pushing, do what you can do, and then come back the next week and be a little bit stronger, you know. So I'm not going to stress it at all. I've done 365 several times before in the past. I have not done 4 sets of 5 with it, but I know I can do it. I know I'm capable of it because I did 350 for 4 sets of 8 last week, you know. And yeah, it was hard, but I stayed up really late last night, been busy all day at church and just going around, you know. So like I said, you just have days like that. You can't give up. We're going to come back next week and be strong with it. I'm super excited to get the week back started and get back on track now that I've been messing around a little bit after getting back from Alpha Land and just kind of being all over the place like I mentioned. So we're going to be back full force this week, posting these videos every day. So I hope y'all look forward to the bench tomorrow. I think we're going to do a 4x5 with 255, 265, somewhere in that range. So anyways, I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for watching, and we will see y'all tomorrow.